Hey everybody, it's the boss lady here, coming to you from my vehicle. I am getting ready to head into work. Not to work, but to have a meeting. Oh, can't even get my earring on. I have 10 minutes to get there, which, I mean, technically it's only like 7 minutes away, so I have time. But I'm sitting here talking to you guys as well as putting my earrings in, so technically I don't have time, I guess you could say. I don't know. Anyway, I was telling Miss Peanut as I was preparing, and I didn't prepare at the last minute, so to speak, but kind of, because I was like, I feel like I'm nervous or something. And I mean, I'm going to meet with my boss. I mean, you know, someone who I respect and who, you know, and for her to meet with me, even though technically I'm not working, you know, it's just like, but I think, I honestly think she thinks I'm going to quit. So I want to give her the reassurance that I'm not, but I want to put a dead horse to bed too. So anyway, and then just kind of go over some things. So like when I come back, you know, I know exactly what it is we got rocking and rolling. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So that's kind of where I'm at. Had a nice bath. Did my nails because I could not just go raggedy. Like, who was that? Yeah, I did my nails. I had a nice hot bath this morning. Whew. Trying to keep from getting our stuff towed away, because there's like all these no parking signs, right? And it's like you don't know where you can park, where you can't park. And I mean, I haven't seen any tow trucks, but still I told boss man, move your truck, because you know I got something to do and I can't be running down the street trying to figure out how to get that truck up to the house. So anyway, I got 8 minutes. But, so this meeting, like I said, this meeting is just to kill a dead horse, you know, put a dead horse to bed, pretty much. I want her to be rest assured that I'm not going anywhere, number one, this year. Number two, I do want to discuss what happened, and I'm going to tell her I would prefer to discuss it with her, even though, yeah, AP, you know, he did his thing or whatever, right? But I would have preferred to have spoken to her. I know he was standing in for her while she was out. I get that. But, you know, and then just the conversations that was had, just, you know, I didn't feel 100%, I guess you could say. Because like we had worked so hard with everything else, so you know, and then I just want to discuss the elephant in the room, which please don't let her show up at the table, because she knew the whole time. And so, you know, and I'm gonna let her know I wasn't planning to have this meeting, but I want to clear the air before I walk back into school or before I come back to the table with the staff, you know what I mean? Because I just feel it would be right. You know, I'm not trying to come, I'm not coming back with no animosity or no, you know what I mean? I don't want none of that. But when I got that email, it was like, I kind of was like, okay with everything. And then when I got this email about this meeting, it brought everything back. And so I was like, you know, I want to make sure that her and I, my boss and I, are on the same page, and that, you know, we're here for the children and to do what we need to do for the children, period. Because seriously, like, for real. So yeah, oh shoot, I'm about to miss the light. Hold on. I was in the intersection. It was still yellow. 5 minutes to spare. 5 minutes. So anyway, but yeah, so that's all. I just want to, I just want to have a clear head, if that makes any sense to anybody. I just want to have a clear head and just know that I am doing what's right and everything. And that'd be about it. So I'm gonna go ahead on and get to the cafeteria. She is supposed to be either here or on her way here. Our meeting's at 10. We got 4 minutes. So yeah, I will just tune back in after I'm done. Hey everybody, I'm back. Oh my gosh. So what time I tell y'all the meeting start? 10 o'clock. It is 11:47. But I had told Miss Peanut, I said, I'm giving this meeting about 2 hours. And of course we caught up, because that's what we do. But then we got down to business, because she was like, she was holding her breath. She was like, so why are we meeting? I was like, I rest assured her, I'm not leaving. And I said, for several reasons. I'm grateful to have my job. So, I don't ever want her not to think that I'm not grateful for my job. Also, I did bring up, Miss Peanut and, change and change not being good for her, blah, 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 and then, it's like there's this door that everybody uses. I'm like, I've never been privy to that door. Anyway, I was trying to see it, but I didn't want to look. But anyway, so I was very honest with her, and I told her how why I felt that we were set up the way we were. She doesn't think we were set up, but it's fine. I mean, I got it off my chest. I released it from my soul and my body. I really feel ready to go back to work next week. But I just, and I told her, I said, I, love AP, good dude. I said, but I wanted to talk to you. You're my boss, and I just wanted to, hear from you and talk to you. So she walked me through everything, of what happened. And in so many words, it may not have been the person that I thought set us up, but there was a person who dropped the ball on some work that was to be done, and all HR can say is, yeah, the ball was dropped. Sorry. Here we are. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. And like I told her, I said, I'm confident in coming back and getting to work. I said, there's a few things that I need to know. Or not so much need to know, but I need to make sure that I'm reeling in and making sure that, we got this wrapped tight type of situation. But other than that, yeah, I'm ready. I said, I'm not sure about this new person. I said, but it's going to work out. We're going to be fine. We got some parameters already kind of set. I really kind of wish I could meet with my coworker before next Thursday, but that's okay. I mean, we talked. I might send her a text later this week and just see what she says and see if she wants to talk or whatever, or meet up or something. But yeah, other than that, and my boss told me, she said, I just want you to know the office is your domain. You are the boss of that office. She said they report to you. I was like, okay. Not letting it take, go to my head, and I'm not taking it to my head with all that, but just, and so she said, she said this will be the first year in the 5, almost 6 years she's been there, that they've had the same secretary 2 years in a row. Like, they have switched secretaries every single year since she's been there. And I told her, I said, I'm going to tell you like this here. I said, I told you before, I'm here until you go. So I said, now, if you decide next year you out, hey, we out together. I said, because I'm going to tell you right now, resume is ready. The ink is not dry. Okay, it stays ready. I review my resume every 6 months, sometimes every 3 months. I said, so, you know, you just let me know when you say, Sharon, this is it. I'm like, okay, this is it. For real. So, and she said, you know, she still hasn't figured out, you know, I mean, yes, she's coming back this year, but, you know, she just doesn't know how much more fight she has left. And so she said, you know, she said, I really appreciate you being honest with me. She said, you know, I told you when you came, it was a big shift and change with Miss Peanut. She said, and so by you putting your child first, she said, because she said, honestly, I thought you were leaving. She said, you know, thought you were leaving me. She said, you know, but you putting her first and, you know, keeping her at the forefront of making sure that she's okay. She said, that's admirable. So I was like, yep. She said, because she needs you. And I said, yes, that she does. But yeah, so we did some brainstorming, talked about a few things and stuff. And of course, you know, this is all like, you know, it's on the record, but off the record or whatever, you know, because it was just a meet and greet. It wasn't like, oh, I'm here and you need to pay me for being here. No, it wasn't that, you know. But I'm glad that we were able to talk. I'm glad that I was able to just kind of, you know, tell her how I felt. You know, I did mention that one line that the AP said, you know, and I was just like, wait a minute now. You know what I mean? But, and she said, I'm hoping that's not what he meant. And so she said, I just want you to, you know, she said, now that you've been here a year, you see what it's about. She said, I know this year you're going to rock it. And I was like, that's the plan. You know what I'm saying? That's the plan. So I'm confident in the meeting. I'm glad to have not only a professional, but even a, business relationship as well as, personal relationship. And then, we spoke about the Lord too. And I told her, I said, it hurt. It did hurt. I said, but I went to church that Sunday and I said, before I could really get off into my feelings and stuff, I said, the preacher got the preaching. And I said, and everything he said in his sermon just turned things around for me. I said, so I'm good. I said, but I'm good. I said, but I want to talk to you. I said, I understand that now. I get it now. When, I really do. I get it when the staff is like, is the principal available? And I'm like, no. And, they got to go through me. And they're just like, well, I got to go through you. I want to talk to her. I get it now, But I told her, I said, I appreciate this. Thank you so much. We just hugged and hugged. And I said, I will see you next Thursday. We don't even have to work a full day, get paid for a full day. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. So yeah, it's going to be good. So I'm in a better place, a better headspace. I feel how I feel right now. I feel like I did on my very first day starting work. So remember for those who've been with me, when I got the job and I was so giddy, I'm all that and then some. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready. I told her, I said, the shirts are in, the shirts are, at the school. She was like, they are. I'm like, yes. So I just feel good that I was able to not fumble the ball or whatever. So, yeah. So I feel really good. But now I'm going to go in the house, check in with Peanut and Pepper. I'll be leaving probably about an hour and a half. So I'm going to catch me another one of my shows real quick. Because that's what I do. But I'll be back in a little bit, probably to round out this video. Hey everybody, I'm back. Just dropping off Miss Peanut. Oh, she has matured so much over this summer. Oh my gosh. So she's actually supposed to be done with her summer job, and then she'll go on break again. I kind of like, and I think she does too, she likes how she has these breaks. So like, she'll be done as of next week, and then she's on break until October, I believe it is, end of September, early October, and then she'll work October to May. But anyway, and then of course, she's off all the breaks and all that stuff. But I like how, because before, when she first started working, she would never take off. Like, oh my God, I gotta work. And I'm like, no, you don't have to, you get to, right? Well then, now she kind of has a better understanding of, requesting time off and stuff like that. So next Thursday is her actual official last day, or it's the last day of the program. And she actually has something for college to do. Which her job has actually, that was the thing that they had nominated her for. And so I said, you need to contact your boss and let your boss know, that you have your first interview for the program next Thursday, so you won't be able to come to work. I said, you can either come to work or you can come to work late. I gave her that option, and she said, I'll just take the day off because no sense in trying to rush, which is kind of good because it's my first day back at work. But now my boss has, I think I told you in the last clip, she has scheduled our time. So my time, my first day back is 8:30 to 2:30, and then, but we get paid for the full day or whatever. And so she was like, just to kind of ease our way back into things. I'm like, bet. So, excuse me. So I was like, okay, I said, but you should, let your boss know. I said, let your boss know first before you contact these folks over here. That way it's no problem. She was like, oh yeah, let me do that right now. And I was like, yes. I said, make sure you mention your interview for the program that they nominated you for, so then she really understands why you're not going to be there. And she was like, okay, sure will. And so that's what she was just doing. Now, here's the thing. So the program that her job nominated her for is at a school that she technically doesn't like. That she has, I think I'm gonna go this way. I was trying to figure out where I'm going. I'm going to pick up lunch. But anyway, so she doesn't, she likes the school, but she doesn't like the school. Like, she keeps comparing it. And I wish the program was not just for that school. I wish it was for, more than just that school. I mean, but hey, the only thing is, if she gets in the program, she actually will have a full ride. So she's, she's kind of catch-22 right now. But I told her, I said, so I'm from one extreme to the next, because, on one hand, I'm like, okay, I don't have to buy dorm stuff. Then the other hand, it's like, well, I don't know, And, I told her, I said, don't drop out of the program before even getting in it. You know what I mean? Try your hand at it, see what happens. So we did sit the other day, because she was like, Mom, I need help with, questions. She said, because they're going to ask me questions, but I want to ask them questions. So then I just gave her a bunch of different ideas. I said, here you go, run with it. Excuse me. And her first interview is a Zoom interview. So I'm like, okay, you know, but whew, it's a lot. So we shall see. And I was talking with her principal, and I was like, you know, I don't know really what she wants. You know, I mean, she has her mindset on one school, but she may do a different school. And if she does, you know, and she was like, yeah, I get it. So she takes her baby for orientation tomorrow. I'm like, oh my God, what a blessing. So yeah. And oh my gosh, my Facebook groups that I'm in, when I tell you, y'all think I'm something. I am not the only mom. And I mean, these moms from all over, they're like, my baby, in senior year. And a lot of them have already done like senior pictures and stuff. You know, we still got some time, thank you, Jesus. But, yeah, so that's interesting too. Because they're just like, people have done their pictures. Some people, in different parts of the United States or whatever, some people's kids are already in school. Like, there's one group, they were like, when does your senior start back to school? Because my senior starts tomorrow, or my senior started yesterday, or my senior started 2 weeks ago. You know, there's a couple schools where they're year-round schools, and I was just like, oh my gosh. So, and I feel like I'm so late, because I'm like, well, my baby don't go back to their Labor Day. So I am going to have to make it up to her, because the first day of school, I have to be there at my time. And so, my boss was asking, you know, have we talked about times for, you know, the office? And I said, well, I'm coming in early, you know. I want to come in at my normal start time, which is the 7:15 start time. But everybody else, they can come in 7:35, but you better be here on time, you know. So we shall see. There was one task I was going to give our new person, and she was like, I don't think that would be wise. I was like, okay. She was like, no. What are they doing? I tell you, people find the most odd things to do. They got these poles up. They look like PVC poles. And they're all, I don't know, it's like 6 people to a side and then 3 people to another side. I don't know, but they're doing something with a ball, and then I don't know, they move. I don't know. I don't play outside, so child. I don't know how I played outside when I was in school, because I sure hate outside right now. Especially in hot, grass, bugs. No. Found, oh my gosh, I cannot wait for my husband to get home. I know he's going to be like, really? Look, if I'm cooking dinner, I'm going to need you to get it. There's a beehive. I noticed a couple of days ago, about a week ago, I had came home from work, and I noticed one of our storm windows, it was down a little bit, right? Oh, shoot, the loose gravel. Dang it, do I really want to drive through loose gravel? Well, anyway, I told him about it, so okay, well, you know, what was it, Monday? We had left out and we came back, and he pushed it, or Sunday, he pushed the thing up. So, excuse me. He had pushed the screen, not screen, but the glass. Well, today I'm sitting there and I'm talking to Miss Pina, and I'm looking at the window, because, you know, and I would have noticed a lot sooner, but a lot of times I don't sit with my blinds open. My couch sits so high that I can't see over the back of the couch when I sit on it. So, I don't like to have my blinds open. Well, anyway, you know, the cat likes looking out the window, so I've been having the blinds open recently. And so I'm talking to her today, and y'all, I saw like 4 or 5 bees. And I said, wait a minute now, that don't seem right. So I got to looking, and she's like, Mommy, what you looking at? And I said, that's what I'm trying to figure out. And I said, oh my God. I picked up my phone. I started texting my husband. And I said, you remember that window that you pushed up and, pushed back in place? Because I told you guys we had a lot of bad storms. And the storm window, because of the wind and stuff, it had got shaken and loose and had, started to slip. And so that's why he had to push it back up. But anyway, I must have texted him so fast, and I said, there are bees in between the windows. And he's like, what? And I said, not only are there bees, there is a beehive. They created a hive right in that little spot. The window was only down this much. They were able to fly in there and create a hive. And now they're trapped in there because he closed the, oh my God, y'all. And I'm like, that's too close to inside my house. It can sting me, Miss Peanut, Pepper, him. Lord have mercy. Only person who's allergic to bees is baby girl, but still. Oh my God. I was like, yeah, I'm not happy with that. So I told you, you're going to have to get with that. You're going to have to get with that. Figure it out. But yeah. And Miss Peanut, as we were leaving, she said, Mom, I'm so happy that you talk with your boss. I said, I am too. And, and I even told my boss, I said, I went through a mild depression. I really did. I really, really, really did. And I'm not ashamed to admit it, I know I kept saying, it is what it is. And I even said that to her. I said, it is what it is. She said, I know you were hurt, though. I said, yeah, I was. I said, because I had already started pre-planning and had some stuff all, set up a certain way of how I wanted things to be. I said, but I'm okay. I'm okay. And so I'm okay now, especially now that I've talked to her. I told her, I said, I'm okay now, that I've talked to you. And she was like, okay. I said, but I wanted to rest. I said, I wanted to ease your mind that I wasn't trying to leave. I mean, I said, normally that's the person's first response, like, I'm out of here. But I didn't want her to be like, oh my God, And then she said, the killing part of it all, she said, we did everything that we were supposed to do. Like, she said, when we were supposed to get the yeses and all this stuff, she said it was someone else who dropped the ball. And, yeah. She said, we got the yeses that we were supposed to have. She said, it's just someone else dropped the ball. And it is what it is. But let me put a pin in y'all. I'll be right back. Oh, my gosh. So while I'm sitting here waiting for my food, there was a car in front of me, and I think it's a Buick for sure, but I think it's called an Invista. I really like the Envision, but I think this one is called an Invista. So I don't know if that's the electric Buick or not, but oh my God, it is so cute. It almost looks like the GLC Coupe. That mug is sharp though. Ooh, I'm not looking to get another car. I'm just saying, it was cute. It was cute. Cute. I got a few more things I got to do, and then, whew, Lord, I'll be back in business. Hold that thought. Okay, I'm back. I just got to throw some stuff away and then head on to the house. I've been doing really good keeping my car clean. Boss man has been so proud of me. Because he's like, your past cars. I'm like, I know. Y'all, I think back to when I had that Tahoe. Oh my goodness. That Tahoe used to be trash. I'm not even kidding. But that's because Miss Peanut, in my defense, Miss Peanut had a lot of activities, and we basically lived in our car. We slept at our house, but we lived in the car. Like, we were constantly going. So, I mean, it is what it is. She had activities, 3-4 times a week, and, we were always eating on the go, and even if we wasn't eating out, we would have other, chow snacks and this and that, and throw it in the back. Just throw it in the back. We'll get it later. And then I'll have a massive clean out. He was like, this is ridiculous. I'm like, I know, husband. I know. I'm sorry. So, and then, you know, the truck I had before this, the Nissan, I remember we went to Chick-fil-A, I think it was, and I spilled lemonade on my seat, and it stained. I was like, how can lemonade stain? I was so mad. That's why I ended up with those black covers, because I was like, oh my gosh. But anyway, that be that on that. But anyway, so like I said, Miss Pina was happy that I, you know, had my meeting, and she said, you just seem so much happier. And I said, I am. I said, you know, it was a weight lifted off of me. I needed to have that time with my boss, you know. You know, I just wanted to make sure that we were on the same accord, and, you know, I just didn't want to walk in feeling some kind of way, because I truly, even though I kept saying it's fine, I wasn't thinking about it, but I was. And like I told her, I said, you know, I knew it was a long shot. And she said, but we got the 2 yeses. She said, we were only need to get the 2, and we got them, but someone else dropped the ball, and that's why, you know. And I said, I get it. I said, I just wanted to make sure that, you know, you didn't think that I was upset with you. I didn't want you to think that I wanted to make sure that you weren't upset with me. You know, I mean, just all the things. And so, you know, but we're good. We tight and ready to rock and roll. So, I mean, like I said earlier, we went through a lot of work stuff just to kind of like, okay, this is, you know. And she said, this year, she said, without a shadow of a doubt, she said, I know you got it. She said, oh my gosh. She said, I'm excited for this year. And I said, me too. She said, and your baby's graduating. I'm like, I know. Don't mention it. Uh-oh. So, but we're good, and all is well. I'm getting ready to go home. I'm going to make my chicken cacciatore in about, let's see. Oh gosh, it's 2 o'clock already. So, Bossman gets home roughly about 4:30. I'm at least going home to watch 2 episodes of my show. Then I will start cooking. Yeah, then I'll start cooking. Because I'm already an episode in. So, and it's not going to take that long. Because I'm doing it on top of the stove. So, make my chicken cacciatore and my mashed potatoes. I got a little bit of Caesar salad left. Babe, it's about to be good eating tonight. I'm so excited. We're going to the Rib Fest on Friday. Is this thing moving or is it sitting still? What is it doing? Street cleaner. So, yep, we're going Rib Fest Friday night. I'm so excited because I'm ready for some barbecue that I don't have to cook. It's going to be expensive though. If I can, I'll try to get you guys footage. Just so you can kind of see. And who knows, I may not be able to get much because I'm sure it's going to be a crowd because it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Is that right? The 24th, 25th. Oh, I think it's Thursday through Sunday. I think it's the 24th through the 27th. Or 28th. I don't remember. He sent me the thing, but I just know we're going Friday and I'm excited. Yeah, I think it's Thursday through Sunday. So, I just pray no rain. Because I'm be so bummed if it rains. But, yeah. She asked me if I did any traveling. And I was like, no. Nope, sure didn't. And I thought about, you know, booking a room. You know, like a Friday to a Saturday or a Saturday to a Sunday, just to, you know, just stay away from the house. But I'm not gonna trip. I just feel bad because, like, Bossman actually, he has been traveling because he's been going back and forth for these cars and stuff because he done been in North Dakota and all over the place. but not with us. You know what I mean? So that's why we're supposed to do something as a family this weekend. But Miss Pina and I, we might be going. I told her, I said, we can go to Wisconsin if you want to, and she was like, really? I'm like, I ain't got to stay at no top notch. I ain't paying $300 a night place, but you know, we can get a room for like $100 or something and call it a day. Have something to eat, you know, enjoy ourselves. So we might do that. I'm not sure. We'll see. Matter of fact, yeah, we'll see. But I was thinking about doing something maybe later in the month of August too. But you know, of course, that's our anniversary month. So I don't want to be spending money that's supposed to be for my anniversary just to, you know, get away for a minute. So who knows, child? But I will figure out something, because you know your girl got to keep it moving. But you guys be great. Thanks for rocking and rolling with your girl. And I will see everybody in another video. Bye, guys.